Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is a small bits and bobs video on the Bora. I have a few loose ends I want to tie in. My good friend Sergey has offered to do the brakes on this car, so I'm really thankful for that. That frees up a bit of time, so I can probably put into the Lancia and other projects. So I'm gonna finish up the car so he can take it to his shop and get the brakes upgraded and done nicely. Before it goes, I want to get my front button switch out. I have a replica in it right now, and I have gotten an original one to put in it. And I'm gonna switch the trunk liner thingy that the air tank is sitting on, as a lot of the clips has been broken on it, and I found a new one with all the clips intact. So let's go. I designed a grill for the gauge to sit in, so it fits nicely into the air vent. I redid all of the wires and the loom for it, so this is ready to go back in the car. So I got the vents and the dials fitted again. The vent lays flat now, doesn't rub on the pressure gauge as it actually did before. I have somewhat sorted out some of the wiring mess down here. It's not pretty, but it's a bit better than it was before. Relay boxes back in for my side light and indicators, and yeah, I have my pressure gauge back up and working and reading. So I was a bit annoyed by this door pocket not sitting correctly in the door. So I'm taking the door card off, and I'm gonna give it a shot of hot stapling it, see if I can get it to sit better, at least be more secured into the door card. And this works by just pressing the trigger and it heats up the staple. Melding it all together. And that seemed to do the trick, so I'm gonna go over all these points with the hot stapler and see if I can get it to stay. So I went around almost all of these and hot stapled them. I'm gonna cut these spikes off, and then the door card should be ready to install again. So I got the old switch out. It kind of fall apart, but it was a defroster switch that was converted into a funk button. So I'm quickly gonna do a check with my multimeter to make sure that the pinout is the same for this one. It should be, but you never know. So I got my multimeter set to continuity check, or the lowest setting for ohm. So when I touch it together, it makes a sound. And I'm pretty sure that 1 and 2 up here are the switch. So I'm just gonna check. It should be off right now. So if I put one on this one and one on this one, it shouldn't make a noise. But when I have it, it makes a noise. So the pinout is the same as the heater switch, which is nice to know. So I'm gonna install this new one. So just for a bit of sanity check, it definitely works. Sadly, it glows yellow all the time, but yeah, that's good. It works. Another job done. So I decided I couldn't live with the yellow light in it. So it actually has a red diode in here, and how it goes together in the pinout, I have no idea. If it's something similar to the heated or the defroster switch, it switches the polarity. I tried that, but it didn't work. So I'm just gonna swap the red LED over to where the yellow one is right now. And an interesting fact is defroster switch is actually different than a funk switch. So if you're ever in doubt if it's a real funk switch, if you take the cover off, like the front cover, it should have a red PCB with normal diodes, where the defroster is green with the SMD diodes. So I couldn't figure out how to get the circuit board out. I think it's soldered to these pins that go through the switch. But luckily the LEDs, even though they are through-hole, they have been soldered from the top, so I was able to extract the red one, and I'm gonna put that in place of the yellow one, and then it should light up red. So I have talked about this air tank before. It's fitted to the trim piece of the trunk. The issue is that this one has a lot of broken clips in it, and it's not fitting really nicely. So I'm gonna switch it out for another one I have found with all the clips intact. So I just encountered a problem I didn't think I would have, but my gearbox jack is apparently leaking. So there's not enough oil to grab the tank, so I'll see if I can do it without. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of these tabs are broken and busted. For anyone who has said to me in the past that this is a fake air tank, here's the proof. This is the connectors for it, and it runs all the way around and down to the compressor. So yeah, I'm gonna disconnect these and get this thing lowered down, and let's take it from there. So this is the old trunk liner. A lot of the clips are broken, like not the clips, because the metal clips usually don't break, but the plastic that they need to sit in breaks over time, especially if you have it on and off a lot of time. I had this retrimmed in leather by my good friend Dan, and I want to transfer this insert to the new one, as this is the carpeted one. So yeah, I'm gonna remove the center of this and also for this, and move the things over. So what I did is, these are plastic welded onto the panel. I just used chamfering a bit on my drill and just drilled them out like rivets. And then a bit of prying and a bit of force, I got it out. But as you can see, this is disgusting. So I'm gonna clean it up before installing the other center part, and yeah. So with it all cleaned up, I have a big issue. This is for a Golf, and I have a Bora. So I think the only logical way is to go on Facebook and ask if the Golf unit will fit a Bora, just like everybody else, because apparently if it's not for a Bora, it doesn't fit. So I got the inner panel on the plastic shell. That was a bit of a struggle. These screws are really small because they're going into like thin plastic, but they're all in now, and it fits quite nicely. So yeah, this is ready to go back in the car. Yeah, this fitting is kind of loose, so I think I'm gonna see if I can tighten it up. It wasn't leaking before, but it's definitely not desirable, this. So yeah, that was kind of a struggle to get all the clips to line up, but it's so much nicer now. And tank is hooked back up, so another job well done. So yeah, that kind of concludes my part of getting the Bora revived and ready for the road. I'm well pleased with the new trunk liner and all the small things that got buttoned up and is ready for this summer. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Oh!